Another weekend, another excuse to take myself out on a date. I was beyond elated to take a look at BACAN, located in Lake Nona, Florida. Keep in mind that this restaurant is actually located inside of a hotel called Wave. So if you love art, you are going to love the aesthetic of this place. I thoroughly enjoyed the vibe. There was such good energy and everybody was just honestly there having such a great time. I highly recommend reservations way in advance. This place gets pretty booked. I had originally made reservations for my birthday, but my family had other plans, so I had to reschedule it, but I'm so glad that I did. My server's name was Miles. He was such a delight. Make sure to say hi to him for me. So let the fun begin. I actually started off with a mocktail. They have several mocktail options, but I ended up going with the passion fruit. Not sweet enough for my acquired taste though. So let's start off with the first course. Baby, did it make an entrance? These are the Scallop A La Blancha from their beginner menu. They were bedded on a beetroot tart, cauliflower and juga crisp, and topped with caviar. When I tell y'all, I have never tasted scallops this delicious in my life. And I'm not just saying that to say that. I'm actually very picky when it comes to scallops. But these were perfectly cooked. And the sauce? Y'all, the sauce. Just the whole combination just felt like an explosion in your mouth of flavors. For my main course, I went with the olive oil poached fish. It lays on a bed of crispy quinoa, spinach, pine nut and apple, pipian sauce, and lime foam. And I also had to try a side of their crispy truffle potatoes. The fish was cooked to perfection. It was very flaky, but I will add, it didn't have much flavor to it. But once I started to mix it in with the sauce and the foam, I see why. Everything just added up. The potatoes were a lot thicker than I'm actually used to having them, but y'all, I will tell you the flavor on these potatoes with the truffle mixed in with their salsa brava, oh my God. Then I took a quick little field trip to the bathroom. I don't know about you, but I think that a restaurant's bathroom says a lot about them. So cleanliness is a must. Now for the finale, my absolute favorite part. Their signature dessert, the tres leche. And depends on where you buy it. I know tres leches have the tendency of being too sweet, but the sweetness in this one was not overpowering. And one of my favorite parts is that you had to kind of like break a chocolate into it. And then the bottom of the tres leche, it was almost like a chocolate cookie. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was so good. And then the caramel, baby, just balanced it all out. Once I wrapped up dinner, I decided to take a stroll through the rest of the property. The weather was definitely working in my favor. It looked like they had just finished an event, but it was beautiful. They had a whole garden set up with these giant statues that were probably twice as tall as me. As a dancer, you already know this one was my fave. And yes, they call it Wave for a reason. This is the exterior. I was literally in my element tonight. I loved it. It was quiet outside, and then once you get inside, it's like a completely different environment. A beautiful one though. And then the violin player just kept following me everywhere I was and playing for me. There was so much to look at. Every single corner of this place was literally art. Major props for the team of designers that created this place. I was truly fascinated, and this would definitely be perfect for a date night. It's like you get dinner and an art show at the same time. What? It was perfect. Reminder, this is a hotel. It's nothing like I've seen before. And I was told that the guests that stay here get access to additional features. On the second floor, there's a whole entire restaurant slash bar that the guests get access to. And it's also right by the pool. That wraps up my visit to BACAN. Do I recommend it? Absolutely.